For more than 4 decades, Whoopi Goldberg has been one of America's most celebrated performers. She credits that success to her family and upbringing in a New York City housing project. Whoopi Goldberg writes about her life in a new memoir, It's Knockout. It's called Bits and Pieces, My Mother, My Brother, and Me. This is a great title, and she can tell you why. She's also the narrator of this audiobook. I'll bet that's good, too. The memoir is a revealing look at her relationship with her mom. Her name was Emma Johnson. She died in 2010. And her brother, Clyde Johnson, who died in 2015. We're very happy to say Whoopi Goldberg joins us now in the studio. Hey. Congratulations.
Yes, congrats.
I already know this is going to be a best-selling book for you.
Well,
what a journey you took us on, Whoopi.
It would be nice if it's that, but what it is for me is it was a way to just get people to stop speculating on me and
what do you mean?
Well, people speculate and say, "Oh, your upbringing,
Must have been difficult.
You come from the projects, and they always get that face on."
Really?
And yeah. So I felt like it was time for me to just say, okay, here's everybody. I didn't know I was poor. I didn't know I had a hard time. Thank you for telling me.
Yeah. But you credit, it really is a love letter to your mom and your brother. You describe yourself as a little weird kid from the projects who grew up to be the luckiest person in the earth, you say.
Yeah.
Your mom used to tell you have 2 choices. Cry about what you don't have or figure it out and then go do it.
Yeah.
That's how you were raised.
That's how I was raised. And it's kind of how I live. It's kind of how I live my life. If something's not going right or something, I've stepped in something, I'm not going to cry about it. I just got to, I did, and move on, because all that wasted time of, it's like a tick-tock, baby. You don't have that much time left.
Exactly right.
You know?
Speaking of TikTok, when we said more than 4 decades, were you gasping or laughing?
I was gasping and laughing at the same time, because for me, it feels still like it was yesterday. It still feels really fresh, all of it, from Spielberg to everything else we've done, Color Purple and all the movies. It's still fresh.
Yeah.
I really like what you wrote about Mike Nichols, because I remember that play. You were Karen Johnson. Because I think all girls do this. You had a towel or something on your head and pretended it was your hair. I used to do that with a T-shirt. Yeah. You said Mike Nichols, it was a one-woman show. Mike Nichols changed your life and still to this day influences what you do. He changed your life and changed your career.
Yeah. I mean, Mike, I was walked in to show business with Mike Nichols and Steven Spielberg like this.
Yeah.
Wow.
So you may not like me, but you cannot deny what I can do. And that is the thing that I get to walk in my truth every day.
Yeah.
I am good at what I do. I am, regardless of whether you think I'm cute or sexy or whatever, doesn't matter. You can't do what I can do.
Well, your mother's friend said she's not cute. She's not
Yes.
cute. She's going to need to get a job.
Yes, and I did. Several.
But wasn't that painful to you, though, Whoopi? Just hearing that, it made me go, ouch.
No, because, people who are not that stunning superstar thing, we know.
Yes,
I know what we're not.
Yes.
Okay, you don't have to tell
You're
us.
not telling me anything. Yes.
We get it.
Yes.
But it's not. If you're telling me as part of something that's going to advance my thinking or make me a better person, okay. If you're telling me to piss me off, you're way late. Way late. Find some other way.
Now, let's fast forward a little bit. After growing up, despite...
by the way.
Thank you, I appreciate it.
He's a fashionista.
well,
of the group.
Yes.
I knew you were coming, so I had to dress up for you.
Actually, both.
We do a little something on the show. Thank you, Whoopi. I'll take that compliment.
Well, you sit next to the
but it's
swimwear
Sports Illustrated cover girl.
Okay.
No,
That's
we're
right.
sitting next to an EGOT. That's what we're doing.
And let me do one small correction. You said I'm good. No, you're damn good. You're great at everything that you do.
Yes.
But, despite the fame and Oscar nomination, you said you really didn't feel accepted in Hollywood till you won an Oscar.
Yeah.
That was surprising to me because you were a dominant force. It seemed like everything you touched was gold. But until you held that gold statue, you didn't feel accepted. Why?
Well, here's the truth. Jumpin' Jack Flash, most of my movies came into prominence on HBO. Thank you, HBO. Jumpin' Jack Flash, burglar. People did not go to see them on screen. They watched on television. So that was my build. I got the home build, which is what you want. And then, you know, I did Sister Act and Ghost, and people were like, oh yeah, we know who she is. And I'm thinking, these guys have been telling me none of my movies made any money. My entire career, none of my movies made any money. And yet, I know somebody paid for television rights. You know?
Right.
I'm not asking for the money, I'm just saying.
Right.
But it was, I never felt that, I think really what it was is I knew they wanted me to be a female version of Eddie Murphy. And that was not what I was, because I wasn't a stand-up, I was an actor.
Yeah.
But my characters made people laugh, so they decided I was a stand-up, and thus I became a stand-up.
Wow.
Yes.
That's how that worked.
Your book is so candid because I didn't know about your cocaine addiction, which you write very candidly about, that you hit rock bottom and that you were able to just stop just like that.
Well, again,
How were you able to do that?
you have to make a decision.
Yeah.
Do you want to live in a closet, at the bottom of the closet?
Yeah. Now,
Where people
housekeeper
open
comes in,
the housekeeper comes in, she screams, you scream, and you think, is this the rest of my life?
Yeah.
Because you're at a precipice now. It's your birthday. Is this the life you want? If the answer is no, get out right now. Get up, get out of this room, and go home.
And you did that.
And that's what I did.
I want to circle back to your mother here in the time we have left,
And
because a
your
lot of people,
brother,
your life
too.
is so interesting. And
Thank
there's
you.
so much success, and there's so much voice in the book. You can tell that you spoke it.
Yes.
Not,
Yes.
didn't write it. You spoke it
Yes.
into being.
So true.
How did your mother manage to expose you to these museums, Radio City, to the arts, to allow you to see what you could become
While struggling.
while struggling, without having resources?
Because you could do that in New York City when I was a kid, because you didn't need a lot of resources. You could go places for not a lot of dough. You know, I used to take the bus for 15 cents. You know, 10 cents.
Go on an
token.
adventure.
You know, you go wherever. But my mother's, what you have to know about her is she was interested in everything. She was interested. She wanted to know what was out there, too. You know, she, I think, always felt that if she could expose us, we could find different things for ourselves. And
That's
What
beautiful.
she did.
She
That
did
is
something
beautiful.
right, and your brother Clyde, too.
Yeah.
It really is a beautiful love letter to him.
Thank you.
Cheering you on, Whoopi Goldberg, and all things. And your skin.
I
Lord,
know.
It's like chocolate pudding.
I have
Hey,
questions.
line.
I need a
You look
spoon.
amazing.
Thank
Bits
you.
and Pieces is on sale now wherever you like to buy your books, and you can get our audiobook as well.